Before we get started, let's take a look at the leaderboard for the Prediction League. As you can see, in the top 5, no changes. Bantam 2708 falls 3 places, while Stokesy rises 1 and Bronco rises 4 places. We aren't even halfway yet though, so still plenty of time for that to change. And if you would like to get involved and haven't already, just have a look at the link in description, which will tell you how to take part. It's free to enter, you just need to create a forum account. And with that, let's roll the titles. It's game week 21 in Sky Bet League 2, and we've travelled down to the Bowyer Group Stadium in a windy East London to take on Leyton Orient. Leyton Orient are currently 12th, but they've been on a good run of form recently, so it may be a harder match than it seems on paper. The strong wins may benefit us because we are a team that do like to keep the ball on the ground, so hopefully that could be a massive advantage for us. Leyton Orient have no players missing. We still have Ben Richards Everton though. Now before we get to lineups, let's see what happened in the news since the last match. As you would see in the last episode, Middleton had a heavy tackle on him and ended up with a bruised knee and had to come off. Luckily he's only out for 2 to 3 days. Then in training, a robust tackle on Mella saw him come away for a bruised shin. He's only out for 2 to 3 days, so he will be available. And then got Team of the Week news, and we saw that Connor Wood got named in it. It's been good both defensively, but also as an attacking threat, so he probably deserved it. And with that, we're now caught up on the news, so now let's have a look at the lineups. So remember to bring McGee back into the team, and that's the only change for the day. The team is McGee in goal, Mella, O'Connor, Powdy and Wood in defence, Cook and Pritchard midfield, Middleton, DeVitt on the wings, and McCartan and Novak up top. On the bench, we got O'Donnell, Henley, Staunton, Reeves, Ismail, Guthrie and Donaldson. Via Drew standing over the free kick. Whips it into the box. Judd gets his head onto it, but he has no power or direction. Wood with the throw. O'Connor gets ahead of his man, nods it on Novak. As it just widened it upright. Wood with another throw. Goes into the 6-yard box. It drops down, keeper misses it, and Mella, and what a block on the line. You can see here when we zoom in, the keeper here misjudges to fight the ball completely, and it falls right at Mella's feet, and Mella looks like he just has to slot it home. But the defender here managed to stick out his foot there and deflect it wide. Middleton with the corner. Whips it into the near post, and McCartan just over the bar. Johnson on the ball, looks to clear it, but that's misplaced, and Pritchard cuts it out, plays it to Cook. Cook plays it inside McCartan. McCartan gets a yard and then shoots, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. Cook gets the ball, plays it quickly up to Novak. Novak turns and goes down the wing, and he keeps going. Defender's ahead of him though. He draws the defender in to try and tackle, but with quick feet, plays it into Middleton. Middleton then gets to the byline, crosses up and dives in to try and get it, but it's blocked, and then Novak. Keeper holds it with ease. Bigaroo looks to clear upfield, but it's short, and Middleton cuts it out. Plays it Novak. Novak into McCartan. McCartan shoots and he fires it off the post. Unlucky there. Both on the ball. DeVitt squares up to him and forces a bad pass. And McCartan cuts it out. McCartan drives in the box and strikes it, and that's a good goal. Great counter attack by us there. Put them to the sword for their mistake. That now puts McCartan on 10 for the season. Not bad for someone who wasn't even near the starting squad at the start of the season. DeVitt does well here. He's willing to let Brophy go down the line, knowing that he's not that comfortable doing so. And when he doesn't take that option, he gets himself in a world of trouble. It leaves his only real option to be this ball here. McCartan here, though, he's read that. And by the time Brophy places the ball, he's already closed that gap down. And it's easy interception. He then has plenty of room to attack. As he gets into the box, though, he does find his options start to restrict. Novak is too far away from play for a pass to really be onto it. And the defender's getting back at him, threatening to push him too far wide. He could try cutting in here. It might block off the defender's run, but it will give the defender a chance to try and get a tackle in. It might draw a foul though. The keeper will be able to narrow the angle though, making the chance harder. Ultimately though, McCartan put faith in his own ability, took a shot early, and actually scored. It's a good finish. Corner comes in from Maguire Drew. McGee is nowhere near it, but somehow pulls off a fantastic save. Watch closer. Look, he's completely under the ball, but managed to get a step back and then throws a hand up and tips it over the bar. Cook on the ball. Plays it back to Powdy. Powdy looks up. Plays it into DeVitt. DeVitt heads it down to McCartan. McCartan plays it first time. Novak. Novak back to Cook. Cook into Middleton. Middleton then into Wood. Wood goes past his defender and then shoots, and Viraroo tips around the post. Connor plays the ball into DeVitt's feet. DeVitt turns on it and looks up and then finds Mella. Mella runs forward. Goes past one man. Gets into the box. Beats the first tackle. Brilliant. Beats the second tackle even better. McCartan's volley is over the bar. So at half time, we've only got 1 goal to show for it. They've been a better team as most of the time this season. 11 shots to their 5. We've had 3 clear-cut chances, so we should be more than 1 up. 63% possession, 77 passes complete. That's actually a bit down. 100% tackles won. Carton is our best player. Once again, DeVitt's the worst. We really are going to have to get these t-shirts produced. So for Team Talk, let's go with passionate and we'll go with things are going well, but you're capable of more. For defense, let's go passionate, and we'll go you weren't that bad. And we'll do the same with the midfield, and again the same with the attack. Woods now with another throw. You would assume a long one, and it is, and Novak gets there before the keeper and loops over him, and it's 2-0. Been a quiet start to the second half, but that gives us a nice buffer now. Orient have taken quite a high line here, and there's quite a big gap between the defence and the goalkeeper. A gap which Wood is going to look to exploit with the throw looping in that space. After that, it's just about one of the attackers making an intelligent run and finding a yard of space, which Novak does. And it puts the keeper in a massive problem because he's in no man's land. As you can see, the defender is not tight and is not goal side. So Novak always has that yard of space he needs. And he gets the opportunity and finishes it well. Mind you, the goalkeeper has to think he could do better. If you look here, he's a bit slow coming off his line. And then has to get through a bunch of players, which slows him down. And then he gets caught in no man's land. And Novak's always beating him to the header. And it ends up being a fairly simple finish, really. Apart from the goal, it's been a pretty dull second half. So let's make some changes. Let's take the Vit off, who's been poor, and bring on Ismail. And Powdy's booked, so let's not risk him and bring on Staunton and give him some minutes. Biggeroo to launch it upfield. Maguire-Drew wins the header, knocks it down to Johnson. Johnson cuts in field, looks up, switches out to the flank to Sterling. Sterling looks to take on Mellor. Holds the ball up, crosses. It's cleared by O'Connor, but only as far as Marsh. Marsh plays it to Sterling. Sterling looks to shoot, but that's about as accurate as his namesake Raheem. Ismail plays the ball forward looking for Novak. Epiteta beats him to the ball though, but Cook picks up the loose ball. He looks up and plays a wonderful ball to Novak. Novak drives forward, goes for a shot. That was going top corner, was it? It's worth taking a closer look at this save, I think. So it's going top corner, and Vero gets his hand on it. A world-class save, that. Goalkeeper at this level should not be doing that. Maguire-Drew would take a free kick. Whips it into the back post. The keeper makes a bit of a hash of it, but it's cleared, and finds Angol, who switches back out to Maguire-Drew. Maguire-Drew plays it to right. Right, then plays it into Ling, and then Maguire-Drew again. Then back to right. Right on the edge of the box, takes a shot, and it's just wide. So let's make the last sub. I think we'll probably go Middleton, maybe? Middleton for Reeves. And then we'll put Pritchard on that wing. And we'll play Reeves in the centre and gives Reeves some more minutes. Brophy on the ball. Plays it inside to right. Right looks up and finds Widdowson on the wing. Widdowson plays it inside of Brophy, and then Brophy runs forward and plays it back into Widdowson. Widdowson looks to take on Mellor, but takes the early cross. It's cleared, but the shot falls 12 yards out to Maguire-Drew, and the keeper saves it. He looks to play the ball down the line to Brophy. Brophy gets on the end of it. It's beat Mellor. He crosses, and Angol's shot is beaten away by McGee. Free kick for Orient. Played forward, and defence is totally switched off, and Angol's in, and good save by McGee again. Really poor defending from us here. If you look, Mellor's playing him on side, and the Connors just let Angol just drop off the back of him, and the defence as a whole could never recover. But it's a good save by McGee. Brophy on the ball. Striding forward, looking to take on Mellor, but chooses to play out to Widdowson instead. Across his first time, it's cleared by Wood though, only as far as Marsh though, and then Brophy. Brophy volley goes wide. Wood charging down the wing. Plays it inside to Pritchard. Pritchard looks up and plays it inside to Cook. Cook then finds Wood in space. Wood, can he get the cross in? It's blocked, but gets second chance. But that's tackled and it's away, and that's the final whistle. Team talk, I'm going to go passionate and a very nice win, and that's motivate most of them. The match ended up being quite even. 16 shots for us, 14 to them. 53% possession to us. We had all the clear-cut chances though. Passing was similar, tackle similar, heading similar. So a 2-0 win probably flattered us a little bit. Although all our players got decent ratings, apart from O'Connor, Pritchard, DeVitt, who really struggled, and Middleton, and obviously the two subs. Miller's back to making lots of mistakes again, 2 this time. If you actually look at the best performances stat, it gives us our worst performer, which is Jamie DeVitt, and he only made 11 passes the whole match. That is nowhere near being good enough. He needs to really step up. If my coaches didn't insist he was our best player, I think I would have dropped him by now. So the rest of the results, Carlo and Grimsby drew 0-0. Cheltenham beat Cambridge 3-2. Cheltenham's winner came with 3 minutes of injury time having been played, and it's quite an important win for them, and it's damaging for Cambridge's chance to get in the playoff position. Crawley beat Port Vale 2-0 to remain in third. Crewe beat Mansfield 3-0 to keep themselves in serious playoff contention. Stevenage went to Newport County and won 4-1. Second place Forest Green went to Northampton and won 2-1. And 4th place Plymouth won 4-0 against bottom club Morecambe. Salford also won 4-0 against Exeter City. Well, Scunthorpe and Colchester had a bit of a cracker. Going into the last 10 minutes, Scunthorpe were 3-2 up against 7th place Colchester, but Colchester scored on the 84th and 86th minute to win this 4-3. 6th place Swindon beat Oldham 2-1, and Walsall beat Macclesfield 2-1. Table-wise, that leaves us 7 points clear of Forest Green in second, and we are 12 points ahead of 3rd place Crawley. Colchester in the last playoff position are now 16 points behind us. So our next match is against Gary Bowyer's Salford. You will have 3 days again to get your entries for Prediction League in. So this match will take place on Thursday the 14th of May 2020 at 8 BST. The entry thread can be found in the description. And for anyone looking to get involved for the first time, the how to enter thread can be found in the description also. Anyway, if you could drop us a like and subscribe, that would be massively appreciated. And we will see you next time.